Hey, just Havoc here. Thanks for tuning in. This is another update video for the month of March. I got some good movies here from wide range of different labels. Got one 4K movie, so let's get right into it. The 4K movie I got is The Predator, 2018. My thoughts on the film? It was just meh. It was okay. Wasn't The effects were cool. I didn't mind it. It wasn't the best Predator movie, but it was okay. Next up, I got Overlord. I enjoyed Nazi movies. I enjoyed Nazi zombie movies, this film was just alright. Kind of let me down a little bit. Next up, we got Unsane. I enjoyed this film. I love the premise. I work in the healthcare field, and yeah, this was a good film. I enjoyed that film. Next up, I needed this for the collection, The Witch. This is a great witch movie, probably one of the best ones. They don't make enough witch movies, in my opinion. That's The Witch. Next up, we have The Visit. I love this movie. I just needed it for the collection. Picked it up cheap. Next up, I got 88 release of Alice, Sweet Alice. I'm kind of pissed off when I bought this. As always happens, Arrow's releasing this on Blu-ray. So I might have to sell this and pick up that release. But in the meantime, I'm happy to have this. It's a good release. I think it's bare bones. There's not much. There's a commentary, I think. But yeah. Next up, I got my first Raro video. The Perfume of a Lady in Black. This was an okay Jello. Wasn't the best Jello, but I picked this up on Amazon.ca. It was cheap, like $14. At one point, it was down to $12. Next up, I got Vinger Syndrome's release of Mausoleum. This movie is probably one of my most anticipated movies to watch. The cover art, I always wanted to watch this movie. When I finally watched the movie, it was okay. Maybe I had my expectations up too high. I had to rewatch it. It was okay. Next up, I got a couple Snap films. I got Basket Case 2. This film is hilarious. Hilarious. The scene with Belial and I think Angela. Oh, I laughed my head off in this movie. It's a fun film. Not as good as the first one, but it's decent. Next up, I got Basket Case 3. Progeny. I haven't finished this yet. Not as good as the first two, in my opinion. Maybe I wasn't in the mood to watch it when I watched it, but I have to rewatch it one day. Great releases though from Synapse. Next up, I got the double feature from Mill Creek of Nightwing and Shadow the Hawk. This is a great release. Got this cheap. Nightwing was a lot of fun. Shadow the Hawk was okay, but Nightwing's the best movie out of the double feature. It's a great double feature too. Okay, next up I got some Scream Factory. First up I got the collector's edition of Sleepwalkers. This is one of my favorite Stephen King movies. It's a guilty pleasure. It's not really that good of a film, but it's a guilty pleasure film for me. This is a great release from Scream Factory. There's auto commentary with director McGarris. A couple of interviews. Fun film if you don't have that film. Next up, I got the release of the collector's edition of The Craft. I love this film. Like I said previously, they don't make enough witch films. I heard they're remaking this. I don't know how I feel about that. I think this film's a film of its time. very 90s. I'm open for remakes. I'll go in, I'll watch it and see how it is, I guess. I'll go in with an open mind. Next up, I got Warning Sign. This was a great, well, not great, I guess. I had a lot of fun with this film. They don't make enough fiction movies like this. This is a great release by Scream Factory. It's one of my most... I was waiting for this to come out. This, and there's a couple other ones like Superstition and The Man... what's it? Anyways. Yeah, Superstition, I'm waiting for that one to come out. Anyways, if you don't have this release, I would pick it up. Next up, I got a Hammer film, The Plague of the Zombies. I enjoyed it. It was good. It was good, voodoo zombie type. This is before Night of the Living Dead, I think. What year did this come out? Yeah, 1966. I think Night of the Living Dead came out in 1968. And if you've seen any of these films, comment below your thoughts about the films. Next up, I got Piranha 2. James Cameron, first movie he directed. A lot of the effects in this movie was cool. The flying fish. It's not a good movie by any means, but it's a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to getting the Scream Factory Steelbook edition of the first one. The cover art looks so great on that edition. Lex Henderson is in this movie. Does a good job. Next up, I got a couple of Code Red films. First up, I got Kingdom of the Spiders with William Shatner. First time viewing of this movie. It was a lot of fun. I enjoy, insect movies like this. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I would recommend it if you haven't seen it before. Then I got some Euro crime films. I haven't watched these yet. The Violent Professionals. And Almost Human. And then I'll go into I got some Arrow video. First up, I got Pulse, the original. I think it's Japanese J-horror. I haven't watched this yet. I have to be in the mood to watch subtitle movies. Haven't been in that mood yet, but I'm looking forward to watching that. Then I got The Hound of Bakersville with Peter Cushing. I haven't watched this yet, but I'm looking forward to it. And last but not least, I got The Ring Collection by Arrow Video. I haven't opened it up yet. Like I said, I have to be in the mood to watch subtitle movies. But this has 1, 2, and 0. I think I've seen the first one. I got these mixed up with The Grudge. So, but I'm looking forward to watching these. That's a great box set. Loaded with features. Anyways, well, thanks for stopping by. That's my March update. I think April will be a little slower. It won't be as much. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. And leave a like if you want to. And comment below on if you've seen any of these movies. Anyways, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by.